lower third down at the bottom. This right here. You'll find it. Just type in Kyle Young Accountability, or go to the link on my page. If you want to come over, leave it in the chat, or just chat when you get over to YouTube, and then I'll know when to end it. It's been a dope stream for the desktop. Waiting for Ty to join in. Basically, when Ty comes, we can switch it over. But really, in like 4 minutes, like 2 minutes. I sent the invite. If you're watching on YouTube vertical right now, you're tapping in. I'm just transitioning from streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube horizontal. Now we're switching to YouTube vertical. I still see people on Kick. Make sure you slide over. Pause. Make sure you come slide over. I want to turn this AC on so bad, so hot. Come on over. Come on over, baby. I don't know what we're going to do on this stream tonight, but me and Ty will chop it up for day 100 to complete the thing. So it turned into a yak stream. We were doing good with the sober thing, but sometimes it's good to celebrate. It's always good to celebrate, but you don't always need to be drunk. We're currently just waiting on Ty to join. There he goes. There he goes.
You.
Right on time. Right on time. Yeah. And so that's horizontal. Still on the horizontal. We'll do like a little overlap. So they know where to join in from.
Come on over.
You can hear me, right? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? No? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
What's good with you?
I should probably put headphones on that phone too, but let's see if I can. They like to switch over to that mic or whatever. So I gotta see.
See if I can adjust this.
Yeah, I had to start on the desktop mode because that background. It's like you can barely see it on this angle, but now that it's established, I'm good. Wait, do you have headphones or do I? Or it's coming through your headphones or your speakers?
Where to join in from? It's the headphone, but my computer's still on, so I gotta. Yeah, hold on.
The stream playing. I got you. You got the stream playing. All right, cool. So, all right, since it's a little slow on the Twitch and Kick because this is very early from. Well, I mean, it probably will start cooking up, but I'll be back tomorrow for day 101, maybe on desktop, maybe IRL. I don't know why I'm stressing this desktop so much, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna say we're gonna end on that. We're gonna throw the deuces up and appreciate you day 100. Tune back for day 101, but stay on vertical. We're staying on vertical. I'm ending just my other stream. So if you're on YouTube watching right now, just stay. But if you're on YouTube watching it like horizontally, go to the vertical stream on my page. Trust me, when this one ends, you'll see. All right, peace out. But I'm staying on vertical. Cool. All right, so we're here. We've arrived. Let's see if I get these headphones working.
Trying to adjust my little phone arm. All right.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yep.
Even better. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
That was good. You did your stream today.
It's kind of unexpected when I did though.
Oh yeah, the stream.
Yeah, because the guy, the place I was supposed to stream from a brewery, and the guy basically was saying that he was having a bad week. What's up, Laura? He was saying he was having a bad week, and he didn't want to necessarily be on stream with that kind of energy. And I told him I understand because it will translate, and we don't want people to think you're a dick.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Because I would technically be working for him for the stream. So a lot of the streams that I plan on doing IRL would be me working for various people and various genres of jobs, but it seems to be food happens to be the stream, you know what I mean? But so since I already had someone that was willing to be a filmer, I was like, oh, let's go get coffee. And we started off going to get coffee, and we were just talking, and he was like, well, are you hungry? I was like, I mean, I could eat, but I was like, I don't really got money. He was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. So we went to that place called the Mercado, and there's like 5, maybe 6 different food stalls. And so we checked out all the food stalls, and he was like, hey, let's go to this one. And I was like, what, what is it? And he was like, oh, this one's the Colombian one. I was like, oh, I had this one before. And he says, I probably can get a discount. I was like, whatever that means. But he's actually Colombian. So the whole stream, we were just talking about like the different food. We were breaking down like the differences. And at the end, he was like, I got it covered. We're all taken care of. And I was like, what does that mean? And the owner came up to me and like he sucked my hand real hard. He was like, thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. He's like, I'm glad you come. I was like, wait, what? And then so basically he brokered some kind of discount on the fact that I'm a streamer, and I was in there streaming, and everybody was looking at us, and they kept asking questions and stuff. So it was actually pretty cool.
The more of that streamer privilege.
It was like, and to do it in a community that is nowhere near my community, the age bracket was elevated. They were probably a little older than me. At least the owner was, and it was a whole culture difference. They were Colombian. It wasn't like if it was Puerto Rican, I could kind of understand, but they were Colombian. But like, just the food was great. I got a fish that was like probably bigger than what I can even show you on screen as far as length. And we had appetizers and drinks and everything. So it was cool. That had to be easily $150 kind of meal. Mine's alone, the guy said it was like $40. So
Yeah, I wonder what people are saying about streaming that people are so excited about it all of a sudden now.
well, I don't think they understood what streaming, like, what it is. I think they just felt like I was somewhat famous because of the camera. And it wasn't even a camera, it was a cell phone with a light on it.
Right.
So I think they were excited. It was something different. They were getting attention in their store. And from my knowledge or my understanding, they knew his family and they knew him since he was a kid. And I've known him since he was a kid, and he's always talked very proper. He grew up in a household where, you don't talk back to your parents, you're respectful. And so he was always that kind of a kid. So for him to grow up into a grown man and still keep that same kind of persona, I thought that was dope. Caleb said Godzilla. You probably sent that a while ago. I'm not even.
I thought he was talking about the green shit.
Nah, the shirt.
Oh, literally Godzilla. Oh, wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I told you I'll be having different kinds of shirts. So it's actually, I think this is Mecha Godzilla down here. There's I forgot what this Space Godzilla, and then traditional Godzilla's in the middle. And I'm Asian, but I don't know what the hell that says. That's it's all Japanese. I'm assuming it's like Godzilla versus Space Godzilla is what it says. So I don't even remember where I got it from. I might have got it at a con.
Yeah, no, that's fire. I haven't been to any cons, but yeah.
You said, "Yo, it gets even better." Yeah, I love like the graphic tees, and I get fusion graphic tees everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if Mothra was on here somewhere. I don't even think I fully examined. There's like a rocket down there somewhere.
Nah, this is good quality shirt.
Yeah, so 100. How was that?
Just like 99. No, honestly, it's like it's cool. Like it seems like I feel like it seems like a bigger number than it is, but it still is something to be like at least like a little bit happy of though. It's like just the consistency alone. It's like okay, but it's really like when you think about real time, it's like the thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like when we get to 1,000, I'll be like okay, this is something. But 3 months though, 3 months of consistently doing something. Right? I forgot. Maybe it's 90 days.
Is is your mic is your mic on the headphones?
Oh,
Because whatever you're doing, when you move the headphone, it cut out.
okay, I can hear
Can't hear you. Very low.
this. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Once I'm on, I can't like adjust it. Those headphones. The fact that it was working before is weird. Maybe you couldn't hear me as much. You could hear me better now, though, right?
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. It was the headphones in. The mic on.
Can you hear me? Like.
Yeah. You don't hear me like echoing though, do you? Oh, because you got headphones on.
Yeah. No, I don't hear you.
But anyway, I forgot what we were saying. But how does 100 feel? It's I don't know. I just want to keep going. It's kind of. I think it
Yeah.
feels special because it's 100, but it's like, what does 102 mean? What's that gonna be?
Right. I was like, when you let the balloons, first of all, the background, that LA, man, I need to get out there, man. That was beautiful. That was. It looked a little smoggy though. Don't get me wrong.
It is smoggy. It is very smoggy.
But I think that added
Diffusion.
to
It's
the
diffusion.
beauty.
It's diffusion.
It added to the beauty. That's exactly what I said, because the light is diffused through the smog.
Yeah. Beautiful poison.
As a photographer, as a filmmaker yourself, how about light diffusion, and so I thought that was just dope because it was like grays blending into pink into blues, and I was like, that is the dope backdrop for your day 100. And I mean, as much as you were giving me credit for, assisting along the way, I came probably about halfway through. You literally put a fire under me for me to keep going and me to start, and then for me to keep going. My reality is I will not be streaming every single day, but I'm going to do my best to stream every single day. I just have a lot of other moving components like the kids.
Of course.
Different things, but it's like I'm going to stream every day, but I'm going to continue to try to like think of content to bring as I go forward, because I know for me being in the older category of streamers, I have to step up what I do to stand out, because that's the question. Like, how old are you, Unc? Oh, he's an Unc. He doesn't know anything. So it's like I have to be able to bring something more to the table than just me talking in front of a camera or, me walking the streets. I have to like, how can I build content off of what I'm doing? So that's why I'm like, let me keep going. Let me figure it out because it's like for my appeal to people, it's like I have to tap in with the different audiences that I attract, and at the same time keep my essence of who I am to my core.
Right.
So, but
Right.
you, my brother, like I said, you literally pushed me because you came at a time where I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm not working. Do I go back to work or do I make it happen? And something just said, make it happen. CODM God type gameplay said hi.
What up,
Okay.
CODM? Everybody hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Show us some love. Hit that like button. It's day 100. Hit that like button. We just had 26 people in here.
Is that like Call of Duty and then what is M for? And then God type gameplay. I'm assuming like you're supposed to be like the goat.
That sounds like hacks. We got put cheat codes in, right? Or like little auto fire mouse and shit. What's good with you? Everybody hit that like. Everybody hit that like. Can you both give us your top 3 artists? You have to give us yours too, but I guess Ty can start. Are we talking about any genre, any specific genre? Are we talking hip hop, R&B, any genre? What are we talking? Just narrow it down.
Andres.
Shout out Andres though.
Yeah. What genre are we speaking? Because I don't know who I would put in certain categories. That's part of the issue.
Any, just your top 3. Shit. Michael Jackson
Mm,
is one of them. Gotta be.
Michael Jackson is very valid.
Mm.
Very valid. I don't know. I will say I'm a Maxwell guy, so I like Maxwell for the R&B neo soul of things. Um, I'm trying to think
I
who.
like Kanye a lot. I like him. I'm not gonna lie. Musically, I like him. Michael Jackson, Kanye, and I got one more.
Just because I'm in that neo soul bubble, I'm gonna say Erica Badu,
Mm.
and we'll cap it off with. See, it's tough. There's two
Andres, name
people.
yours. Andres, name yours too. Name your 3 too. But yeah, go ahead.
There's two people. But I'm just gonna say the person that probably changed me most impacted me most would be Music Soul Child.
Mm. So whole lot of neo soul.
Yeah, I'm
My
just
third
sticking in
is
that realm.
my third has got to be. I don't know. I'm very hip hop, so it's probably gonna be somebody hip hop, like realistically. So I said Michael Jackson, Kanye, and I'm gonna have to go with it's somewhere between like Pac and Jay-Z for me. But I like hip hop, so that's probably where I go there. I don't really have a lot of. Lauryn Hill is great too. I might
Lauryn is definitely
do
great.
a triple between Jay-Z, Pac, and Lauryn. I might have to rotate those 3 depending on what mood I'm in for the day.
Okay, okay. You said it's 2 a.m. for me, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. How is that? Is that your first comment and you're going to sleep on us already?
Holy comical. You must be on the East Coast, like Ty.
Yes, it's almost 2 a.m. So
Appreciate you,
yeah.
Lord Comical. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like this video. Appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe to Ty
Yes.
as well.
Yeah. Or comical just came in and took off.
Yeah.
My feelings is hurt.
Sometimes you just gotta come in and show love. What's up, Star U63? Make sure you like and subscribe before you do anything.
Andres,
What's up?
is you still typing or did you bounce on us?
He's probably here.
We need that. We need that top 3.
It's like one of those. Shout out Caleb for holding it down.
Yes, sir.
Have we seen Caleb yet? I can't remember. It seems familiar, but it's also a very common name.
I believe I seen Caleb. I feel like what is crazy? Star U 63.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Star U 63 said crazy. I'm like, what is crazy?
Oh, that's crazy. What, coming in and leaving? But sometimes you just gotta stop it and show love. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just want to support. You just want to, show some love, give a like, support. You don't have a lot of time. You just want to stop doing support. I feel that. As far as talking about Oricomical, does it say? It doesn't say first time chatter on YouTube though. I like how it says that on Twitch. I think it says it on Kick too. 2 from me, 2 over on the East Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to East Coast.
Yeah, it's my stomping grounds right now.
The homeland.
Kyle is originally out this way. You got me wanting to check the pre-day 100 lore now with the wholesome vibes. It hasn't always been wholesome. That's part of the lore.
Yeah, definitely check out the lore. There's definitely some lore, but the lore is still building. But definitely check out the Deshae Frost dub clip that was kind of like modded heavy by Ty, and then the DDG Indian Love. I'm just a stream sniper. That's kind of big lore.
Since we talking top 3, probably my number 1 all-time favorite is in the background. I don't know if you know who that is. I took this picture.
Oh, Mr. Bobby Brown. Why is
Bobby
it that
Brown.
everybody with the last name Brown is on some other shit?
I don't know.
Chris Brown, Bobby Brown, Orlando Brown. It's a lot of crazy Browns out there. Oh, first time in chat for Caleb. Shout out Caleb. Caleb.
For me, he's forever the true king of R&B.
Who? Which one? Orlando, Bobby, or Chris?
No, Bobby Brown. Because Whitney said it. Whitney put it in my head.
They're all a little wild. Although Bobby Brown, when you actually hear him talk, he's like very calm.
Yeah, because all that coke done messed him up. But so fun fact. You already know this one, but since we're talking about King of R&B, I actually took pictures of Mr. Robert Kelly.
Okay. Voldemort.
So these were actually released, and then I pulled them down immediately when all those charges came.
Take this off my chat. I'm not trying to take this off of my. Trying to get me big. Hold on. Don't show more of them.
Yeah. If anybody's going to get canceled, it's going to be me.
No, it's my channel. It's my channel.
No, they're not going to cancel you. They freaking love that dude. I don't know. But yeah, so I actually pulled down. So a lot of people haven't seen these pictures. They don't even know that I've done it. Unless you were at the concert and you physically saw me, you wouldn't even know. But I don't think he's what you call it. I got a lot of controversial pictures. That's the crazy part. I don't know if it's going to show this one. Let's see if it shows this one. All right, so I'm gonna move my head, and then you're going to see this guy. And this was way before this was controversial, and it's not even really controversy, right? But what he did became controversy. He had one of the hottest songs in the summer of, we'll say 2015, I think, maybe 2016.
Trey Songz?
Nope.
Oh, Silentó. Yeah. Silentó.
Silentó. Watch me whip. Watch me.
he kill his like cousin or something, or his brother-in-law or something?
I don't know who it
Cousin-in-law.
was,
I think it was like
but
his
he did
cousin.
it with an axe.
That's
He
crazy.
did it with
Yeah.
a whole axe.
If
And
you kill somebody with an axe, you gotta go to jail. That's like you're on some other shit. That's not even like regular.
listen, I was working with a group of kids, and they were heavy into it. They were doing the dance all summer, and I gained so many brownie points going to see him and taking pictures, and they were freaking out. Oh my god! Oh my god! And probably like 2 years after, that's when he got arrested. So it wasn't
Yeah,
like he was the nicest dude. Like he was real respectful. He had like the down south manners and everything. And I was like, okay. He
well,
reminded me of my little cousins or something.
the question is, what did the cousin-in-law, whoever it was, do? Because it must be something to get chopped up with an axe.
Um, I
To
don't
be honest,
think personally, from what I read, I don't think they really did anything. I think he suffered from a mental health breakdown.
damn, and kill somebody with an axe. Where do you get an axe from? I haven't seen an axe since the 90s. Like to have an axe is crazy. It's like
Caleb says, "I know nothing about R&B, so I'm loving the educating right now." What is your musical choice, Caleb?
he must have killed him with one of those Supreme axes or something. Because where do you get an axe from? That's out of pocket. Anyway,
Telling if this happened down south, um, farmland.
yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, you could have an axe. That's still freaky as fuck though. I don't know. Axe is crazy.
Yeah, but I think he was hearing voices or something. Whatever it was something that was like wild, and you know, both lives lost because he's now in jail for quite a long time, probably whipping a nene to some dude in jail. I'm like,
I
oh
mean,
man,
he might be the kingpin in jail. He's already rich, famous. He killed somebody. Yeah, he might be the kingpin.
nah. You see how small that dude was? That dude was real small.
I don't know. It's not about killers in jail. They get a certain type of respect. I don't know. We'll see though. I
He
mean, I
that
see what you're
dude,
saying though.
he's a tiny dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, let me see if I can look at the picture again.
No, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. He might. I was just saying he might have
Yeah,
got some
like
protective
I'm
custody or something.
I'm average height and he's smaller and skinnier than me. So
Oh, so you looked him up, Caleb? So, but you know the song. You don't know. Ask me yeah, he's gone. Yeah, one song. And then sometimes I feel like these. Actually, I don't want to say too much, but sometimes these record labels they be fucking dispose of you if you can't make another hit. You can't recoup. They're like, damn, we're about to kill you and then recoup off the promo.
yeah, he's from Atlanta. I don't know why I thought he was like Jamaican or something, but he's from Atlanta. And this arrest happened in 2021.
So he went through COVID and everything. COVID must have drove him crazy.
And I guess he was arrested a couple times, and it was his cousin.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
he was going through he was going through a lot of stuff, and it was voluntary manslaughter. So he didn't get like a murder charge,
Oh,
which
they were fighting and he
manslaughter,
killed him.
yeah, manslaughter is murder, but it's not what the charge
Yeah,
is.
yeah. It's like by accident type shit. You didn't intend to kill him, but you did. Like if you like
Yeah.
punch somebody and they like and in the wrong spot and they died, that would be like manslaughter or some shit. Or like
Hello from Dewanda. We say two Niguars for meaning two brothers. Welcome you. Okay, you could be having me say something weird, but two Niguars.
yeah, I'm not gonna say
This
it.
jerk. They did it. They got me to say something weird.
Yeah, it probably means it's two niggers. Two niggars.
Okay, these Zizzy, you
Yeah,
got me on that one. That's funny.
Dwanda
I
is
like
crazy.
that.
What the fuck is Dwanda?
I don't know, but usually gay people like to type stuff like that in the chat, and I don't mean like the ones that are, you know, they're
Acting.
nice people. Yeah.
Right. Damn, he almost got me too. I was like, Dwanda? I know that's not a real place, but I'm gonna go with it. Two niggars. Wow. For meaning two brothers. Welcome you. This dude's crazy. Yeah.
And I literally was about to jump and say it again.
It's so racist that it's funny. Almost.
Yeah, yeah, I get a weird kick out of that. You said you listen to indie and rock are probably what I listen to the most, but I love listening to all genres, discovering new music. Okay.
What is indie? And well, I guess I kind of know what that is, but they still have indie and rock. I feel like that's like okay. Wait, yeah, maybe Caleb might be older because I feel like a YN or a YC wouldn't say that. They might be like. I feel like even YWs are gonna be listening to like Lil Baby and like Young Boy and shit. Is there like modern young people indie rock nowadays? I'm sure there is, but like I guess I wouldn't know either way back then or now.
Yeah, okay. I know. Who was it that I saw? I saw Seven Dust, Daughtry, and one other group. I can't think of their name. One of my peoples owns a club, and I happened to be walking by the club one night, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come in?" And I was like, he was like, "But it's a rock show." He was like, "Come on in, I'll get you some drinks." So he paid for. He didn't pay because he owns the place. He got us free drinks and some rock, and I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah,
And I
rock's
knew
not bad.
I knew
Live
of
rock isn't bad at
Daughtry.
all.
I knew of Daughtry because of I watched Chris on his season of American Idol.
Oh, okay. I thought I knew that name. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right.
And Seven Dust, I was floored because the lead singer was a black man, and
Mm,
we were the only black people in the venue.
that happens sometimes. That happens sometimes.
And
You know
so
what?
when the
Have
black
you ever
man
been to a
came
punk
out,
show? Well, go ahead.
yeah, punk is I can't go that far.
It depends. There's different. I mean, I guess there's just about the same, but I've been to two in my life.
Okay.
One was a white one, just in Connecticut at the Whitney House randomly. I was like, oh, this is different. And then I went to a one. Did you ever see that documentary called A Band Called Death?
Mm-mm.
It's about a black punk band from the '60s. Basically, they're like before the Ramones, almost on some like they were early on some shit, and they kind of turned. It just wasn't black anymore after. Kind of like rock and roll. That type of. It was kind of like that. Um, and they were just like on some. They were some rebels on some different shit. But basically, there's this documentary. You should check it out. And they have kids that are in a punk band too, and they kind of like followed in their parents' footsteps. Like their parents put it down because they were just older, and they like put it down. And their kids found their shit, and they're like, "Yo, you made these songs. We want to," and they started playing them. And so they perform as like under the name of like their uncle. They were like three brothers, the uncle that or whatever, and they
Mm,
performed. So I went to a black punk show in New York, and that shit was different as fuck too. But I'm not really into that type of music. But when you're at the show, just that energy is just different. It's like, and then I went to a Danny Brown show one time, and they were moshing there, and I was like, this is weird because it's like hip hop, but people are moshing.
yeah.
And I was like, whoa, this is crazy as fuck. It was like a mini stampede at one point. I
I
was like, this is different as
only
fuck.
know of Danny Brown because of Eric Andre.
Ah, interesting. Eric Andre is out of pocket. Yeah.
He's beyond out of pocket, and he had him on his the Eric Andre show, and he had to do something, whatever he had to do. He had to like focus and freestyle, and something was happening to him at the same time, like something crazy, like getting darts thrown at him or something, whatever, or getting electrocuted. What's up, Daniel Berry? How you been?
Daniel Berry. So Daniel Berry was in the chat the other day. So this is BKS. He was modding and in the chat. So now you get to see him. Now you get to see him in the flesh talking. Shout out Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Did you ever check out Daniel Berry's his actual sports highlights?
I haven't.
Let's see if there's any sports highlights. Let's see how good your highlights are, Daniel Berry. Daniel Berry sports. Yeah, I wasn't really into Danny Brown. I know he had like didn't he have a song with did he do a song with Nicki Minaj at one point? Or maybe not. I feel like he had a big
I
and I just happened to go to a show like someone asked me to go. I was like, yeah, I'll go, sure. Okay, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is actually got a decent little page. I'm not gonna lie, 9.23K subscribers. That's what's up. Shout out Daniel Berry. 38K videos. You are consistent, my boy. Shout out. I'm gonna subscribe to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights because you're doing your fucking thing. Appreciate you, bro, for tapping in.
So what's crazy is I had pulled up, but I wasn't even reading it until just now. Silentó was actually in June of 2025 sentenced to 30 years in prison.
That's
For
Silentó?
Yep. So the axe thing happened not too far from you in LA, and he was let out. And I guess about a year later, or less than a year later, was arrested in Atlanta.
You know what's
And
crazy is that he's gonna do 30 years and he's gonna come out and be like a decently aged man and could pretty much live a whole other life after that. And he
nobody
probably
would
won't.
know nothing. They wouldn't. And yeah, so some of the charges were, if not dropped, they were basically reduced. Oh no, also he got the lesser charge instead of murder. He got the lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter because of mental health, mentally ill.
So they gave him sympathy and still gave him 30 years. It's just not a life sentence, so he can get out because he's young. Hey, I guess I get it. That's a long time.
And they said previously, I guess he attempted suicide.
Haven't we
Yeah,
all? Um,
yeah, there was a lot of crazy things going on with that kid, but
yeah. What is that? What is
eh,
that about that fame thing that makes people go crazy? Is it well, here's my theory before you answer. My theory is that you get to this high point, Silentó, whatever that song is called, Whip Nene, Watch Me, whatever it's called, biggest song of the year. He probably made 1,000,000 songs to try to beat that shit. Nothing.
and
The label's
and
like,
nothing.
that ain't it.
I think it's some of that.
If
It's
I
got to be some of that. He was on the doctor's TV show they used to have,
mm,
talking about childhood experiences and having anxiety and depression.
mm. So
Um,
it's deeply rooted. Then yeah, it's got to be when he kills somebody with an axe. I'm not
yeah, I don't know how he killed the person, but he came out originally in 2015,
allegedly.
charted
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
charted in number 3
So 6 years later.
in US. Went 6 times platinum.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot. That song was heavy. That song was Soldier Boy.
Exactly. True.
Kiss.
2.0.
What was whatever his song was that went like
Crank
super
that. It
crazy.
was crank that. It was
Crank
feel
that.
it. Crank that. Yeah.
It was a very similar feel, similar vibe.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um, yeah, so that makes sense. But then in 2020, he came out with another single,
What was it called? I don't
and
know.
no sense, and it didn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
So
That's the curse. Like, I mean, it's like you got to kind of give it to Drake because to be able to do that shit so many times, That's how I look at it. That's not easy to do that shit. Create that magic over and over and over again. Anybody that has multiple hits, Rihanna. Well, I mean, I'm talking about people that I guess write them, but still gotta pick them.
because I sure don't remember any song by this dude.
Yeah, Silentó. That's crazy. That's the curse. The number one hit curse. Like top that. Even
Phone
Drake
died, but
been
we
able to
back.
make more records since like Crank That, like Kiss Me Through the Phone. Being able to actually
Right.
top that is crazy.
Caleb is back. Let me see. I gotta check
Shout out Caleb for the dedication.
what is what is uh what is Kai doing? Oh, speaking of phones dying, mine's about to.
Man, you guys gotta get your charger game up. No, unless you're doing the thing where you like let it fully die so it gets a full charge life out of it. But
Well, I'm gonna have to have it charged up definitely for tomorrow.
yeah, what do you got going
Cause
tomorrow?
I'm basically taking photos for a golf tournament.
Are you streaming too?
No, I'm not streaming because it's a paid event.
Fuck it, they should want that. They should want you to stream. Shit.
Um, the type of event it is, it's like a corporate golf tournament.
I feel you.
If it was like some local people I knew, I'd have no problem. But I don't know. I only know like the local staff that's going to be there. I don't know
Got you.
corporate level, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Have you done this gig before with this location and
This is
stuff?
the first time they tried to get me last year, but I was actually working
Wow.
um last year, so this year I'm not working, so it's like I could do it, but I noticed they came down in the price. But mortgages do, so we got to pay them bills. Got to pay them bills.
That's real shit. Yeah, yeah. Damn.
And it's amazing how uh for the past couple of months since my money stopped coming, I keep getting gigs around the time. So somebody looking out,
It means
you know.
you're on the right track. You're doing something right. You're
The
doing the right.
man up above, they're trying to keep me out of work.
Yeah, no, it means you're doing the right thing. Otherwise, you would probably see no help back. So
Yeah,
keep.
and it will force me back into full time, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm basically full time, but it's so flexible, so it's easier. But like, I'm supposed to be full time. I'm super. I'll be working on Saturday, Sunday, like whatever.
Yeah, if I had a full time flexible, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
But
kind of like on call, basically.
we shall see. We shall see. I didn't even check my stats for today. I usually after I get off, jump into my analytics and see all that
My part
stuff.
one was my lowest stream numbers on Twitch of all time. It was just, it was basically, it looked like the number 100 without the one.
Does it show you like if viewers have been viewing from
Yeah,
other sources and stuff?
yeah.
That's how I know.
Most of mine come from mobile. I think still,
Okay.
but it's crazy. It was the lowest on Twitch, but the highest, like one of the fastest growing on YouTube though. So I was like, okay, it was just my timing or my algorithm was off on Twitch, but it was still all right clip. Uh, what's the channel at so I can follow y'all's journey? All right, so you can start at like I think it's day 43 on my YouTube, and then if you go to my Twitch, it's the Kyle Young TV on Twitch, and you can kind of tune in. I think I have some highlights from like day 22. A lot of them I didn't really start keeping track of even that I was streaming every day until like day 20 something. So, but you can still catch a lot of the lore between Twitch here and YouTube. I'm just going on my
Yeah,
page.
and
He's BKS experience everywhere, right? Except for
BKS experience. Well, it's weird because what do you call it? A Instagram that is BKS experience, but it's the BKS experience. And one of my chatters said that she was trying to send me a whisper because she could not get on while I was streaming because of she was like, I don't know, she has some stuff going on. And so she's like, I'm not on the times that you're streaming, but I just wanted to send you a message. I didn't forget you. I was like, that is dope. And she went and found my BCast experience page. So it was in my spam and I didn't even realize it. And then so she actually jumped in today to say, hey, because I was early. But she did say that I'm normally later than what she goes at. And so she found me just because I was modding for Monique Frost. It's not Frost, it's Carrillo, but I be saying Frost because of Deshay. But she yeah, I was modding and she was talking, we were talking back and forth about something that was going on in the stream. And she ended up following me and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so she's been in ever since. I think because we were talking about how like Deshay's mom is older, so the fact that we're watching a streamer that's not like some kid doing kiddish things.
Mhm.
So it was pretty cool. It was like it was dope. So I was like, oh, somebody that's actually appreciative of I don't even want to say older streamers. Sound like we're in a retirement home for streamers.
Well, it's not that it's that bad. It's just that like that streamers are typically young, so it'd be like if it was like older students or like older. I don't know. I can't think of anything that would be like that. But yeah, it just is what it is. You know, it's just that. Yeah. Has she been streaming a lot recently?
Not recently. She's actually been off unless
For a
she's
couple months, right?
on in the daytime, which because she doesn't stream late. So usually when she be streaming, I'm not. I'm on a later schedule now. So I usually catch her if I'm like, let's say if I sleep late, so I sleep till probably like close to 2 p.m.
I feel like I don't think she's been on like that.
And so I might see her pop up. But she usually will be on like 6, 7. She'll stream from like events.
I
So
feel like
like maybe
even
she'll do an
Deshay
award or
hasn't.
something.
I feel like Deshay hasn't even been on like he used to like when it's just more popping. I feel like I see him more.
He
Like
was on today with his
okay.
sister.
Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe I just haven't been. Actually, I haven't even been on Twitch, so I've been kind of tuned out a little bit
W message.
from Witness.
Uh, witness revelation. I
Yeah.
was like, is you offering us to walk on the dark side?
Witness
People be
Revelation. Make sure you follow, and just like you follow Jesus. You know what I mean? But you can follow Jesus.
people will inbox me. It's bots, but it's funny because it's like Illuminati. Uh, it's like we're offering you an extension into joining our wonderful group, the Illuminati.
I got that message too with that DM2 one time, and I was like fucking with them, and then they like cussed me
I'll
out. So
be
I was like,
cracking up when I see that. I said I must made it big that I got the Illuminati trying to hit me up. So
I was surprised.
Caleb, make sure you follow us on Twitch so you can continue. Usually Kyle streams from Twitch, Kick, and YouTube at the same time, so you won't be able to miss him. But I'm generally just on the Twitch watching his Twitch when he's on, so we can kind of engage in the conversation. We're trying to definitely build up the Twitch. We do the YouTube verticals to get people to come over to the regular side because the content is a lot different when we're on vertical. I mean, on yeah, well, actually, yeah, on vertical versus horizontal.
It is.
Because
It is.
on
It is slightly different. It's the same, but it's different.
yeah. So, but I tend to like I enjoy watching like the Kai Cenats, the Canelo Josephs, but as a mod, it can get like crazy watching some of this stuff. So I actually prefer to sit in the calm chats where people notice my chats and I can like talk back and forth and conversate with people. So and I think that's how a few people from Monique's stream came over and even Ray J because he didn't. One of my mods, I got to check on him because I haven't heard from him. Locked came from a Ray J stream and it was like, oh, okay. And he jumped in the chat and he wasn't a mod yet. And he started telling me things he can do. And he DM'd me some stuff. And I was like, oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
know what? I'll mind you. And he created the AI rap thing. He didn't create it, but he helped set it up. And I was like, oh, okay. So, and he's very helpful and resourceful. So, because he jumped in your chat and was talking to you for a while. I was like, when I did the raid and whatnot. So,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. No,
no.
you got a good what's it called? You got a good assortment of people. What do you find is your best time that you see the most people at that you notice?
I
Well,
don't
you kind
even
of
know, to
stream
be
different
honest.
times.
I
You stream
I
different.
don't know because I'm at 8 just because that's the time I have where it becomes my downtime.
Yeah.
So the issue would be a lot of the other streamers are on around that time. And then the 10 o'clock time slot, Canal jumps on. And when he jumps on, some of the people that would watch me from his streams jump to his stream,
Of course, just cause. Yeah.
you know? So I still have to continue to build up my audience. What was dope was when I did the food truck stream,
Yep.
um, somebody saw me walking to the food truck, somebody that I know. And they ended up, I didn't recognize who they were. I just acknowledged them, but I didn't recognize them. So they walked over to the food truck after they parked their bus. They were driving a bus. And then they came over to the food truck and we were all talking and cracking up. And she was like, this weekend I'm going to be selling cornbread bowls. And we were looking at her like, what? And she explained
That
it's like
sounds
a
good
whole
though.
meal. She said it's a whole meal with cornbread,
Yep.
right? On this, well, she said she has them as a bowl, but when I picked it up, it wasn't as a bowl. But anyways, Chef Jovan, who owns the food trap, was like, and what you say is in it? Cornbread? What else in there? Mac and
He stole
cheese.
her shit.
Okay.
He stole her shit.
He said, he's like, I'm gonna steal it. Like, it was funny because so he thought that she was gone, and she was gone. But we ended up giving her free wings, right? Because I said whoever comes to the food trap, we'll probably give you something free,
I'm
right?
pulling
I'm
up the
I'm gonna
picture.
make him. I was like, I'm gonna make him give you something for free, and so he had wings already dropped. So they were about to be dropped. So he says he was like, I'll give her some wings, whatever you want. So I think he gave her some mango habanero or sweet chili, I can't remember, and she went back to the bus because she has to wait for passengers coming from like Hertford Hospital to go over to like another building or to their car or whatever. And so she sat there eating the wings and watching the stream because she never been on Twitch. And I just told her what Twitch was. I told her what the issue I have with having people in my own personal demographic joining. The first thing they say is, I don't have that. Okay, we'll get it. And she said, I'm gonna get it right now. And she literally did it in front of me, added me in front of me, and then watched the stream. And she was in chat cracking up because he was saying, um, he's like, yeah, I was like, now she's gonna find out and she's gonna come for you. He goes, well, I'll change it from cornbread to pound cake. And so she said, just give me my cut and it ain't gonna matter. And so today, when I was streaming, she popped in the chat and was like, where are y'all at? And I was like, we're down the street at blah blah blah. And she said, well, come see me. She put her whole address in the chat. I didn't even realize it.
Mm.
And I was telling my boy because we ended stream because I was actually full. I didn't even eat that much on a technical scale, but I was full. And so I'm talking to my boy and I'm like, she doesn't live too far. So I'm gonna go, instead of dropping you off, we're gonna go over there. So we went over there and I didn't stream from there because I didn't know how comfortable she was, right? And she says, and she's an older lady too. So she says, oh, what do you prefer? I have chicken, pork, which is pernil, the Spanish.
Oh man, I miss Pernell.
And she said, I have pot roast. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna walk on the wild side. I don't like chicken that much. I'll eat chicken, but that's not my top tier meat unless it's prepared the right way, right? So I said, I'm gonna do pot roast.
I would have picked the
So
pot.
yeah, so she said to my boy, what do you want? And he, in his brain, he was like, I don't got no money for this because I just paid half of whatever the meal was over there. And she just she said, I said, what do you want? And so he asked for the pernil and literally we both walked away with two meals, didn't have to pay nothing. And as I'm walking out,
What about that streamer, man?
I was like, I'm walking out the door and I look and I said, wait, how did I not notice this? She got a whole stripper pole in the living room.
Oh man.
It's just like now this just for a little clarification, she is the mother of it's two girls that I know, they're twins, right? They're way younger than me. So they are the sisters to my nephew. So her and my sister have the same baby father, basically, right? And so I don't think it's her pull. I think it's the daughters because the daughters stay there. But it just was funny to see that and whatnot. And I was just like, yeah, this is kind of cringe. I wish I would have had the stream going because that would have been a funny moment to be clipped. I was like, yo, and then I was like, nah. She said something to me about it. I said that's why we had to put a whole code in here into the door to get inside. And I'm like, I looked up, there's freaking security cameras. I'm like, let me find out you got some kind of situation going on in here. So I was like, you know what? Wait till I tell my sister. I didn't know it was this crazy over here. I mean, I knew because her daughter's a ghetto, and don't get me wrong, I love them. They cool, But it was just like the whole scenario was just you got meals, and then you could bring your dollars, and I'm like, you know what? So I was like, on that note, I'm going my butt home. I dropped him off. I went home, and I didn't even need to have dinner because that's how full I was from earlier. I still have technically half a fish left, and like I said, it was a big fish, and then I have that whole meal. So tomorrow, I'm gonna eat good.
Right. I wonder if D House still has that hot chicken still.
If he found a way to diffuse the heat.
Yeah. That's some lore shit, Caleb. If you're interested, that's some lore. Figure out what we're talking about by that. Maybe it'll pop up. Yeah, no, that's the crazy thing. I feel like the craziest moments happen. Like we stream so that we don't miss the craziest moments, and sometimes we really get it in real time, and then sometimes as soon as you end, it's like that's when the craziest shit happens.
I'm telling you, I don't know how many times have I ended in some scenario and I went down like I didn't even talk. I mean, I kind of talked about it, but I didn't really talk about it. Talk about it the night of the club with Jovan. He picked me up in the food truck to go to the club, and so we started at one club. He brought us to basically his business partner's his club, and they weren't open yet, so it was still like 10 o'clock, and so he brought me there because the food was in the ovens over there because it's closer to the club where Chef was going to be cooking at, right? And so we went to pick up the food, and then Chef Jovan was like, I'm gonna leave you here. He says, I'm gonna take off, go to my house because I live up the street. I'm gonna get dressed. He says, Fonz is going to bring you over to the other club with the food. And I said, okay. So I went from the food truck being my Uber to sitting inside the club, and the owner of the other club offered me a free drink, and I'm like, I'm not driving, I'll take the drink. So
too much free shit.
he was like, whatever. He said, whatever you want. So I was like, okay, I got 1738. And
oh, I was supposed to do the Remy for this stream. I forgot.
That's all right.
Cut you off. Damn, go
That's
ahead.
all right. Get it you can get it another time, Yeah. Make a whole another day for it.
I could have easily did it. I just forgot. Go ahead.
Day 101. The rebirth. Call it rebirth. But yeah, so he brought me over in a brand new I think it was a BMW SUV. So I went from like low tier to like top tier ride. And so we did the stream. That's what y'all saw on stream. And then when the club ended, I turned the stream off, and then Chef Jovan randomly, I mean, he's single, so I can't knock him. He finds some girl, and she has the same exact car as the dude Fonz. And instead of bringing me home, we ended up going to an adult establishment, right? I'm like, I have no money. He goes, well, I have to come here to get something. And he's like, he got, I guess he used to have the truck outside of there. So they know him. Like everybody in there knows him. And So we go in, and I'm sitting there. I'm talking with the girl. My other boy pulls up. I'm talking with him, and for me, it's not this. It wasn't like, yeah, there was some visuals, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is, I wanted to be there. I was like, I'm ready to go. This was not entertaining me at all, right? And what ends up happening is the girl's like, well, I have to go, and I'm like, well, I thought you were all right. And then Jovan's like, no. He was like, I'll Uber us back. And I'm like, well, my bag is in her car and my food is in her car, right? He says, oh, I'll get it. I'm like, and then do what with it? We're inside of this establishment. He says, I'll get them. They'll hold it at the front. I said, okay. So he walks away. He gets my bag. He gets my food, right? So he disappears inside the club for a while. He basically goes into the red room, whatever that means. Me and my boy, we're literally just talking about different things like business and what he's been up to and other stuff like that. And then Jovan comes back out and he has to go to the ATM. So that told me what time of day it was. And I'm just like, hey, whatever is whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So I'm like, okay, where's my bag? He goes, oh, it's behind the bar. Just ask the dude. So I asked the guy. The guy hands me my bag. I said, where's my food at? And Jovan goes, oh, I put it in the bag. There was no bag for the food. The food was in styrofoam. He shoved it in the bag with the camera, with the basically all my stuff was in the bag.
What kind of food was it though? Because that makes a difference.
Okay, so I had some fried chicken.
Okay, I mean dry.
Some lamb chops with sauce.
Yeah, type shit.
Some rice, some candied yams, some mac and cheese, and basically there was a lot of sauce in
that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that is kind of crazy. It could have been worse, but it should have been.
And the sauce was all inside the bag. My bag smelled like yams and stewed shrimp for a few days.
Eat the food after. That's the question. You still eat the food after?
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! The food didn't come out. The sauce came out, so I ate the food the next day. The lamb chops were amazing. You said, I bet the bag be smelling good. Yo, it did. It smelled good. Like my next gig, I forgot all about it because I had to take everything out. I had to wipe it down and I cleaned it out, but the sauce smell was still in there. And it smelled good when I opened the bag up. So I wasn't too mad. I was like, okay. But so when he gave me the bag back, I looked at him like, yo, so I knew by this point he was drunk. So that's why he wasn't even realizing. So when I say he went into the red room, he went in for a dance, right? The dance, I don't know what prices on dances were. Let's hypothetically say it was $75 a song, hypothetically. He was in there for like 6 songs. I believe.
How many places they sell at night? From whatever time till 2 a.m. How many places they sell?
They sold out. They had like 2 containers of each protein, 2 containers of like yams, mac and cheese. They had a lot. They sold out. We're talking
40 orders or something. 40 orders maybe.
At almost the top meal was about a $40 plate at a club.
How many orders do you think it was total though? They're selling out like 50, 40, 50.
Somewhere around there. He made money.
Yeah, no, it's bread. It's like 20 average a plate times 50. Yeah,
yep. And him, but he lost bread because being in that red room it's a per minute, not per minute, but per song charge. He was in there for about 6 songs at about 75 and a song. So it was like, you idiot. Like, I bet you he fell asleep in there and the girl just let him sleep for the 6 songs. And it's like, you need better business practices because it's not going to help you out in the long run, And so when I got my bag back and when I realized he was all out of money and he was drunk, I looked at him, I said, you good, Mud? So he always will say, like, he keeps repeating it on the truck is because he knows I know, like, dude, you messing up, like, do right, But like on the truck, the dude he's making money. Like There's a lot of people coming. He's in a good, when they say location, he's in a good location. So I believe I'm probably going to be there at some point this week. Maybe I might do it twice this week. But I got a busy week because there is Friday night. This well-known DJ named DJ Springer is having a birthday party. And so he's bringing out like all of the top DJs from the area, like Craig G. I think DJ's Bucks there and a bunch of other people.
Wow,
Saturday I got
great music. It's about to get fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
yeah, I
good.
got like the baddies. Um, I don't know any of the baddies, but I know it's the baddies from the TV show.
Is that a Zeus Network?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And
It's
then
like,
on Sunday, it's a Connecticut music festival.
oh, word.
So
Carnival.
I saw a promotion for it, and I asked the person about it, and then I said, "Hey, I wouldn't mind streaming from there." And they said, come on, because I seen there's a lot of different influencers local in the different music genres. So I was like, you know what, this would be a good way to
That's
kind
such a
of
great look.
yeah, to
That's
be.
a great look.
There's so much. If the thing is, if I had this kind of capacity and pull here, if I was to ever relocate, I don't have that. But
Mm.
here I have that. You know what I mean?
You'd be surprised though. It's not. You'd be surprised at how if you just kind of assert yourself the same way. Here's the thing. I always break it down for people like this. If you have enough time and resources to make something happen in LA, people will look at you like a fucking superstar because of how hard it is to actually do that. So you can actually make an impact here because most people are working their ass off just to pay their rent, eat, da 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 da. So if you're able to look comfortable and look cool and look impressive doing it, people look at you crazy. They're like, "What the? How are you doing this shit? I can't do this shit. I know this costs bread." So that's what I'm saying.
Have you attempted to link with the person that I tried to connect you with,
Who's
Banks,
that?
Banksy?
See, I was confused about that, and we might need to talk more off. Or we could do it now, but it's on this phone. See, I'm on streaming on this phone. I saw that initial thing. I didn't see a response at first, so and I think he responded later on, and I kind of forgot what the whole even shit was by the time that it came to fruition. I'm
Just
still open. I didn't even remember. I didn't even know that was an LA thing.
yeah, just if I was you, reach out to him via
Yeah,
the just the chat, like because he's been posting like little things that I'm assuming he's a part of in some way.
yeah.
I would just reach out via that. I mean, I can initiate something again.
I might have
And
dropped the ball because I just forgot because time passed.
yeah,
That's me. I just forget.
well, just you could say I've been busy working on projects. I'm working on the TV show, in the East Coast, so it makes it harder for me. But I would love the opportunity to pull your ear and see if there's something we can collab on. You
Oh,
know,
but all he did was
um,
send memes though. Hold on.
it- yeah, he's been sending memes and things like that. But I know that he's been attempting to stream and do different things. But like I said, he is phase connected, and I'm
Yeah,
talking I'm
that
talking
changed it.
the old guard, like the big boys in the old guard.
You know, I see it. So I just gotta like what? Just kind of like. Oh, I should probably like his meme or something. Shit, let me like it, bro. I should. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, maybe like some like a few things on his page just so he knows you're like interacting a little
I need
bit,
to watch this video and like it. He's
and
posting
then
positive.
see if there's anything like if y'all can like I don't know chop it up. See like what is his proximity to yours. Maybe I can meet and talk it up. See, maybe he has pointers. Maybe he has
Yeah,
events or things that he knows about. Or y'all could just do a collab stream or something. The possibility is in this because he's connected out that way. So just to see, what y'all can possibly do because I think that will definitely help you get out. But with anything, and anything you do, you always keep your guard up because LA can be a weird place
oh
filled
hell yeah!
with
No, I already
weird
know.
people.
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, see, I'm looking at this message here. He said Nick. I don't know who Nick is though. This is some like too deep lore. Hold on, but
What
I
did he
guess I
say?
just play the game. Nick Van Dusen wants to. I don't know who that is. But yeah, what's your shout out Banksy.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna have to get off. I'm at 5%, which is probably going to drop. I'm at 4% now, so it's going to drop fast, and I think it ends at 3% for me.
No, take your time. Like, this is a good one. 30 minutes, hour 10. Yep, perfect. This is a perfect thing.
But hey, once again, congratulations on 100. You know, a milestone is a milestone. You know, we got to take the small victories because you sparked up a stream one day, and who knew you would make it to 100. You inspired me to keep going and keep doing what I do. You know, so I literally end my night a lot watching your stream. So just know I appreciate what you do. Keep grinding. You know, we got people like Caleb in the chat who is willing to support. You got others that keep coming back. You know what I mean? Um, so next stop 200.
Yeah.
W.
Yeah. All right, yeah,
All
appreciate you,
right.
Caleb. Make sure you let me know if you follow us on Twitch or Kick. Let me know. I'm gonna refresh it now to see if you did. I hope you did, but if not, it's all good. Make sure you subscribe, like this video. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you tap back in. Appreciate DKS, aka Ty Waterman, celebrity photographer, in the chat, on the screen, on the stream every day. We
That's
just
right.
But
So
yeah, no, I
this
appreciate you, Ty. No, we
this
made history with that Reaper challenge and all that shit, and I'm just a stream sniper, and we made history. We joined the lore. We created our own lore, so it is
from
what
the
it is.
East Coast to the West Coast, you know, I'm waiting to see what this thumbnail is going to be. Um,
Exactly right. Thumbnail, crazy with this shit, but you know,
I love the last one. That thumbnail was crazy. It is literally to the point where today I actually ended up having to pay for my own account on that one.
on ChatGPT.
Um, yep, just so I can test it out for a month.
Wait, which thumbnail
Um,
are you talking about though? Which one? Which one? Hold up.
for our last collab, the verses.
Oh, that one.
Um,
Yeah, no, that one went crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That
yeah,
one
so
went
I got to figure out how we got because we did cover a couple things on here. So this one is definitely where your mind goes with the doing the thumbnail should be interesting.
Yeah, no, I never know because I never remember what we talk about until the next day when AI tells me what I talked about on the stream. So it's just like, well, I don't know either. We'll see. Dead ass.
It might be some axes in there and
Oh, see, you got my. I don't even know if that'll come up, but now that you mentioned it, AI thumbnail X. Remind me tomorrow. We'll see what pops up. I might throw that Supreme Act. Oh, Silentó. That's a good one. We talked about Silentó for a minute. That's one of
yeah.
those ones where
So
I can create the thumbnail tonight. Sometimes I get it prepared early. Sometimes.
and before I go, hit him with the DDG. We got content.
That's actually Whack 100, but
Oh, the whack 100. Okay, there we go.
I'm just a stream sniper. Well, that's the DG one. I'm just a stream sniper. What the fuck does that even mean? Yo, that's crazy.
I love India Love one because it's like it's so calm, and then it's like, wait, what? I'm just a stream sniper. What the fuck does that even mean?
I like it because you can tell exactly who it is.
Yep.
Like, no
It
doubt
just
about it. That's the funny
her
shit.
voice has a way of disarming you and then reloading the chamber.
It's like proper but hood at the same time. I can't explain it.
Yep. There you go.
Very LA. Yeah,
All
that's how.
right. I'm starting to slow down, so that's telling me that the battery is.
Yeah. To the whiz. All right, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I'll just end it, and that'll be it.
Yep.
So
All
yeah,
right.
appreciate you, Caleb. Appreciate you, Caleb. Caleb again. MVP of the night is Caleb. Fans are always the MVP. So perfect. Appreciate you. All right, I'm about to end this. About to end it. Everyone, if you're still watching, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Um, follow me on Twitch at the Kyle Young TV. Follow on there if you want. If you're more of a kick person, just the Kyle Young, TheKyleYoung, and then you just add TV to that if you want. Twitch, the Kyle Young on Instagram, the Kyle Young on X. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's the Kyle Young _. And that's it. 100. Yeah, definitely spend 100s in the chat. Appreciate you, Caleb. So next time, I'm about to sign out. Peace out.